was I was posting everything to Patreon and the Patreon group and everything.
Nice.
Try to get it done as fast. I try to see if I can actually get it done before you guys join in on the call or whatever.
It usually takes me a second because I gotta get the random character digits from my iPad.
And then there's also the going to the bathroom and stuff. But we did that. It's a pretty quick episode, so
Yeah,
not an issue.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back, everyone.
Whoa!
This is Last Call.
What were we just talking about where we went sideways for a half second?
Pooping. Like a poop.
Oh, yeah. Brown poop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just trying to say that brown's not a negative thing. It's a positive thing because my last name is Brown.
Sure.
Cool story.
I'm sticking with it.
So really nothing happened over the last 2 weeks? I didn't miss anything?
I don't think so.
Dude,
I don't know. Mad shit about you last week.
You know what? Like, here, I got my notes. Let's see. Let's go back. Oops. Go back another week. Another month. How do I go back another month? There we go. That's May. All right. 2 weeks ago, what do we have? Game times. Nelson Phillips went to Troy. The multi-team event was announced. What do you think about the teams we're playing?
Yeah. That's
Wait. Tim, what teams are we playing?
Oh, good question.
No clue because I read them and I forgot them that quickly. Delaware State? I don't know.
Asheville.
Asheville.
Asheville, yeah. Eastern Kentucky, Texas A&M Commerce, and Asheville. And so Ryan Nelson posted on Panther Talk and the thread where I post our episodes that he agrees with us that if the exact same event was happening but it was taking place in Asheville, he would be there and be excited about it. It's the fact that we have those teams here that is the not exciting part about it.
Yeah.
I would absolutely go to Asheville.
I don't think I'd go, but
I'd go.
I get the appeal.
Yeah, it's a PBR lover is not a PBR lover / Gen lover is not really Asheville's demographic or what they're going for.
No, I have. What do you mean? I drink all kinds of good beer, just not regularly.
not in excess like I do. Well, I'm drinking Miller Lite again.
Also, they got pretty good barbecue up there.
They do. Buxton Hall, super good.
North Carolina barbecue.
Yeah, well, but
the meat's good.
A lot of North Carolina barbecue places don't really believe in North Carolina barbecue, so they understand it's not that good. And I still stand by it's good. It's good when they like cook it in that vinegar sauce. Let it simmer a little in it or something.
I will say when I did my barbecue sauce for Memphis and May when I was up there a few weeks ago, I just kind of like off the cuff made a barbecue sauce and I tossed in some apple cider vinegar. I took a base, a commercial sauce, and then I just kind of doctored it up.
Yep.
And I threw a little extra, an additional apple cider vinegar in there to it, and that tang. It was enough. I think I put the right amount in there to give you the tang without the flavor. Oh, that's something I wanted to talk about tonight. We didn't talk about. I want to talk about my review of that piping hot Panther pepper sauce.
Well, there's time. You wrote a review?
Yeah, here's my review. I put it on some leftover fried chicken and went to the refrigerator and grabbed a container of Chick-fil-A sauce, buffalo sauce, and used that instead.
Well, so buffalo sauce and hot sauce are different things.
Then the next time I got some leftover fried chicken, I used some leftover Domino's buffalo sauce because it's very, very watery, very like. So I'm not a fan of Tabasco. I like hot sauce. I'm not a fan of Tabasco. This was very, very much in the Tabasco family of hot sauces. Very, very wet, very, very thin.
So we can do shots of this at the tailgate then. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to have the shittiest Tabasco shot, I mean, no, actually, there's Tabasco. Then there's Piping Hot Panther. It's. I'm going to put it better than Tabasco because I hate Tabasco. I can't stand Tabasco. Right. I was not impressed with it.
Well, I won't buy any then.
I wouldn't recommend. I mean, $9 a bottle too.
Yeah, I want it to be good
before shipping.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not here.
Yeah. All right, Tim. I went back. I was on the wrong week. So 2 weeks ago we talked about the Georgia State preview, which was pretty horrible. Not even about that. It was a pretty bad week. We didn't talk about much shit at all. Baseball lost.
No, we made it. I don't know how we did, but
yeah. Oh, we talked about Charlotte doing their $101 million master vision plan thing. But that my argument was that really that took Charlotte to be where we are already. Like they're going to spend $101 million to get to where we are.
Right.
So we got to spend $101 million to get to somewhere else.
Well, this is Charlotte. It looks like the schools that are moving to AAC are investing money in getting up to American conference standards. Whatever.
What would we have to do to get there? Baseball.
Yeah, we have to move the Olympic sports, the rest of them, over to Summerhill. That would be the number one thing. Number two, I guess, would be to round out the football stadium.
Yeah, you probably got to finish that. Make it look real.
That's really it.
So we're really close. We're just not quite there. Not ready yet, huh?
Well, neither are they. That's why they're putting this amount of money into it.
Yeah, they just don't have that kind of cash laying around.
Well,
I wish we did.
We own $6 billion in downtown real estate. We can't find $20 million to put some bleachers up in the outfield.
You'd think so, but maybe we can't afford it right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
The game times were interesting. Not really a fan of the noon UNC time.
That was the big bummer. Big bummer.
I'm never a fan of 12. Sorry.
And it's our first P5 team coming in. You know, like a 2:00 game would have been acceptable. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Just not the. But you know, I guess they're playing Appy the week before us, and that's a noon game as well.
Are they? So I guess they probably demanded to be noon just to get done with it.
Yeah, they just want they want to get their losses to the Sunbelt schools out of the way early before anybody notices what happens.
I don't know what they said. Go ahead.
Well, someone made a comment about it. Is you know this game being noon, if we should we win the game, that ends up being talked about throughout all of the games, the rest of the day, the afternoon games, the evening games. They'll as they're recapping the day, they'll talk about the Georgia State upset of UNC. So.
True. I feel like a night upset garners a lot more intense attention.
Yeah. Yeah, but how many people are staying up? Or not saying staying and play. How many people are watching a night UNC game that's not involved the basketball program?
We did.
Well, we did. We were playing in the game.
It's us.
From what I recall, we were there.
You're scroll. I was there for that was one I was there for party.
You left
right?
early too. Yeah,
I had to leave early. Yeah. You know, if you're scrolling through the games at late night, you've been watching college football all day long, and you're scrolling through those 7 or 8 o'clock games, and you see UNC at Georgia State, you may tune in for. I know actually, you know what? Fuck it, I'm wrong. Yeah, we're in the last call. Fuck it, I'm wrong. If I were to see like a P5 at a G5 program at 7, 8 o'clock at night, I would probably tune into that game. I'd watch that game after watching football all day long.
Yeah, you want to see that upset, you know. It looks like the Army game time set at noon. I didn't know that was set.
Yeah, that's what we talked about last week too. Is I was putting everything down and I looked it up.
It's an early boat ride over to the stadium. Not a lot of tailgate time.
I'm assuming nobody else here is Rage Against the Machine right now. I think I accidentally hit a button and started playing music.
Nope, don't hear it at all.
But it's kind of cool to like listen to music while listening to you guys because I can zone you guys out and listen to Testify. I saw that as well, a noon game, which kind of sucks that whole ferry ride because got to get up super early for that now.
Yeah, no.
If we even do it, right? I mean, like they don't even have a deal for it at this point, right?
Yeah, the last I heard was it said sold out is what I had received. I received a message from somebody saying it was sold out. but that person had reached out to them directly and said that they they don't know how to operate the internet, so they created the event, but they didn't list any tickets being available yet. So their service they're using just says it's sold out because no tickets are available for sale.
So they've sold 0, but there are 0 available.
They've sold 0, so it's sold out. Yeah.
Right. Got it.
They're at maximum capacity at 0. No. Athletics has been in contact with them and has been trying to get that to be a thing that they can work with them on. And I want to do that one. I want to do that one big time. But
does Army have a lot of like fans outside of people at West Point? Like, do they have a lot of like people from around the area who like?
You remember we had Justin on? What was it? It was like that first year that we did the podcast. And he was in the Army, did not go to West Point, but just had gone to it was in the Army, and then went to school at Georgia State. And he said that Army football is big for people who go to West Point, and for the rest of the officers, rest of the soldiers, everybody else, they don't really pay attention to Army football.
That makes sense. It's kind of the same way for Navy too, right? I was up in Annapolis last week, and they have a nice little stadium. I ran by it when I was up there for work. I got to imagine that, it's the same thing for the Navy. It's the people that are up there that care the most, except for that one game that everyone cares.
Oh, yeah. Army-Navy game.
Yeah. But that's the event, right?
I've heard it's one of the best events in college football. You got to, if you have a chance, got to go to Army-Navy at least once.
Meh.
Yeah. You have different opinions.
I mean,
Well, my dad was in the Army. My grandfather was in the Navy, so I can just take the two of them and watch them punch each other out.
My grandfather was in the Navy.
Or I can just go to Thanksgiving and watch them punch each other out. Doesn't really require a trip anywhere. So, in the break, I just heard my wife yell "stop" to the kids, and I'm assuming that they're in. I'm directly below our bedroom. I told her, like, if you need him to stay in our bed tonight, I get it. It's fine. She's like, no, I don't want that at all. Well, it's 10 o'clock and I'm hearing stop. They're in our bed.
They grew out of that, right?
Eventually. Hell, not my sister. Well, yeah.
Is it time to talk about Vader?
What do you think of Obi-Wan after episode 3?
I thought episode 3 was higher quality than the first 2, and I have high hopes.
I don't like how they're messing with Star Wars canon.
What do they
everything? Do? But whatever. I can appreciate it as its own story. So.
What'd they do?
Just the whole thing with Obi-Wan and Leia, and it seems like she never met him before in A New Hope, and now like she was 10 years old, and
now it makes a ton of sense that she would send R2 to him saying, "You're my only hope," because literally she met him before and she knows that he's like close said, friend and he is the one who helps her.
But she says, you served with my father in the Clone Wars. Not like, hey, remember that time when you saved me from the fucking ransom people?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I also sort of was like confused about. I thought it was quite a stretch that they kidnapped her at all.
Did your mic change? Are you still going?
Yeah.
Me?
You sound further away now.
You talking to me?
Yeah. Yes, Ryan.
Oh, I don't know.
It sounds like it's going through your.
Here.
Oh, it sounds different now.
I think you sound about the same.
Okay.
I thought it was weird they kidnapped her at all because they were like, oh, they served in the Clone Wars together, and I was like, what? Like he served with lots of people, like, and I don't think he was like particularly good friends with Bail Organa. Like
there was a direct reference of them meeting together, like, but yeah. So there's some weird stuff. You saw the backlash on that actress is playing the third sister.
No,
not just the backlash on her. Yeah.
What's
apparently
the backlash
there's some Star Wars fans talking shit about her race, and I'm like, this makes no sense because Star Wars fans will fucking praise up and down Billy D. Williams as being Lando Calrissian,
Well, Lando is the only black person in the galaxy, so.
Well, Finn.
That's
that you've seen on camera.
Mace Windu. Mace motherfucking Windu.
That's true. There are 2. And now there's 3, I guess. And you know what? Darth Vader gets some cred, I think.
Exactly. He sounds like a brother.
Well, it's I mean, it's still James Earl Jones.
That's not James Earl Jones' voice.
It is.
No.
I thought it was.
It's computers.
Oh, really? I thought it was still him. I read somewhere that it was still him and that he's like 90-something years old.
Yeah, no. He may have said the words, but they're using computers to modify it into his 77 voice.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised that it was still him when I read that, and I was basically like, we'll never know when they change because they're going to be able to fake it.
Yeah, same thing. If you've seen Top Gun, Val Kilmer's character, Val Kilmer has throat cancer and cannot speak any longer, and they kind of write that into the movie that he. What's that?
I don't think I knew that.
Oh yeah, Val Kilmer has throat cancer and he cannot speak. There's a great documentary about him on Hulu called Val, and it kind of goes to the whole thing. And anyhow, in the movie, not giving anything away, they kind of write in the throat cancer to it, but they have him whisper some words to Tom Cruise in there, and they completely just computer generated his voice because he can't speak any longer. He can't really speak any longer. He can hold his throat and.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
coming right for us.
Yeah, he's not in an airplane when he says anything.
No, South Park, the hunters. You know, the one guy who has the thing on his throat.
Yeah.
They're coming right for us.
Yeah. Dude,
it's coming right for us.
South Park. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's all I got. I think was that. I haven't smoked anything in the last week, so. I was looking. I looked at salmon, but it's $10 a pound.
Yeah, meat prices are going up. I got my pork. Did you? I told you about that. The pork butts were like half off at Kroger. So I got a bunch. I got like 5 or 6 of them.
Oh yeah, you did tell me about that.
I got like $10 a piece, basically. We're hosting a little. The reason why I'm doing the fence and shit, we're doing a party over here Saturday, so I'm gonna be doing some pork butts.
Cool, man. I'll be there.
Yeah, we talking about doing it. It's a baby shower for some friends, but we're talking about doing an after party because we're gonna have like food and beer left over. So we're like,
yeah,
maybe we do an after party. We invite people over afterwards.
That's where I'll be. I don't need to be at the baby shower.
No, you don't want to be at the baby shower. Well, it'd be cool. I mean, we're having barbecue, a pool, and beer. So
I was gonna say a baby shower at the Brown household sounds all right.
Probably not the standard baby shower.
Yeah.
Right?
No, exactly. But we can go ahead and wrap it up on that, guys. Thanks, Ryan, for listening. And we will talk to you next week with who knows what the hell else. Say goodbye,
We'll figure
guys.
something out.
Yeah, we will. I will.